What's the next question here? If you have any questions about visiting or whatever the case is, please send that to the email. What is the last question? And then we can actually start it. Let's see. Okay. The email is gatheringas1. That's the number 1 at AOL.com. The number 1, not spelled out 1. Now, someone says last Sabbath we mentioned marijuana and said it was bad. Okay. I'm going to try to answer this as because we have to deal with this over and over again about this marijuana thing. Okay, we cannot compare a marijuana to a Tylenol. All right. See, and that's how they're desensitizing people, by pushing this through the media to make marijuana legal. By saying, well, it's for medical purposes. And the people that are going to these shops to pick up their marijuana in California and other areas are straight weed heads. They're potheads. It have nothing to do with no medical purposes. They're using that as a technicality to get high. Okay? So let's get out the medical purposes, because if you're doing it for medical purposes, first of all, you have to bring forth what is the medical element. That you need to smoke marijuana and get zooted and be on your couch, bugged out of your mind, can't even move, and don't care about life. Okay, so you have to actually give the understanding of what's so bad medically that would make you want to deal with the side effects. Number two, the majority of the time you're not even smoking marijuana. You're smoking the embalming fluid and all the other crap they putting on top of the marijuana. The other thing is, you're not supposed to smoke herbs. The Lord tell you in Genesis that he made herbs for meat. So if you're going to do anything with a plant, you have to turn it into a tea. And you have to use it for its purpose for the human body. So if someone wants to take a tea based on an ailment that need the qualities of the pure marijuana plant, then that's okay. But first of all, you don't know where this stuff is coming from, what factories it's coming from. You understand? But you must have a medical ailment that you know it's for marijuana. And the majority of people that are out there on this weed had no medical issues when they started smoking it. Okay, so no, the Most High says in 1 Corinthians 3:16 that we're not supposed to defile the temple of the Most High. All right? We don't need marijuana. We don't need to be bugged out of our minds and zooted. We don't need that. We need to be sober-minded. Okay? There's nothing in the scripture that says smoke marijuana. And go into that. Just in a nutshell, I'm just starting to get an understanding on the Rasta doctrine, the in-depth understanding of the Rasta doctrine. Okay? And I've talked with people, a brother who have, he's from Jamaica, and he gave me some insight on the root of the Rasta doctrine. And smoking marijuana is deeply embedded in the Rasta doctrine. And I'm going to open this up in a moment. Haile Selassie is an Ethiopian. He's not even an Israelite. If you see his pictures, you will see that. He's Ham. Haile Selassie came over to Jamaica to get some people to help him because, since they was reverencing him, he went to Jamaica to get some people that can work for nothing to help him build something over in Ethiopia. But when he brought the people over there, they didn't come to work. They thought they was in the kingdom. They went there with Haile Selassie and started smoking weed. And Haile Selassie said, man, we didn't come here to get high. I thought y'all was going to come here to work. So he came to Jamaica to get slaves to help him build his own income. That's number one. Number two, the Haile Selassie doctrine, it's about getting high. That's all it's about. They don't really believe the Bible or work with the Bible. They just pull out certain scriptures of the Bible. And they do this so that they can move you into getting high and going into some Bible they found in Ethiopia that was really made up after Haile Selassie and claimed that it's an ancient Bible. All right? The only reason Haile Selassie took on this thing and say he was the king, he was from Menelek's bloodline and a child, a descendant of Solomon, is so that he can get some Israelites to work up under him. Okay? The other thing is they teach all types of science and backwoods madness. They teach you that you are part of the 12 tribes based on your zodiac. So depending on what month you were born, that's what tribe you're from. So they're deep into the zodiac and astrological and astronomy part of things. That's all they deal with. They don't even deal with the Bible. Okay? So those that are dealing with that, you notice dealing in the Rastafarian doctrine, everybody in the Rasta doctrine get high. And we're not supposed to do that. We're not supposed to be getting high. We're not supposed to be smoking marijuana or taking mind-altering substances. Okay? The crack, all those things were cooked up by CIA agents. Okay? Your government powers received a book by this sorcerer who had all the chemicals and all these different plants that they would use to dismantle the children of Israel and bring forth the New World Order and destroy God's people. That's what the drugs were for. So y'all need to wake up and snap up out of those drugs and leave and back up from the weed.